everyone, so today I'm going to teach you how to use this super cool tool called a Bowdabra, and you'll be able to make bows like this, multicolored or just one, but this is a cute Easter bow that I made using ribbon that I got all from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with this Bowdabra, and you can order these or this on Amazon. That's where I got mine. It is split 4 ways. Down this way and then also down the center, and it comes with this little tool, and I'll show you what this is used for in just a few, and that goes down the center. I actually don't really use this tool that much, so it's not really that important, but we'll get to that. So what we're going to do to start out making a bow, make sure that you've got your ribbon, and like I said, I purchased all of mine from the Dollar Tree, so I've got this cute little bunny and Easter egg one. We're going to do the stripes. We're also going to do the floral print and also like a sheer pink. Now it's very important to make sure that all of the ribbon that you use has wire, okay? And well, it doesn't really matter for this project, but you would like to get ribbon that is printed on both sides. That way, if you ever have to twist your ribbon, you're not going to see like a blank side. So these are the 4 ribbons that we're going to work with, and now we're going to make sure that we put our wire in, because that's what we're going to use to secure. That's what we're going to use to secure the bow. Okay, so you want to make sure that your wire is long enough that you can use it to attach it to whatever project you're doing. So again, I'm a huge fan of the Dollar Tree, so I got this at the Dollar Tree. It's just floral wire. You can use any kind of wire that you want. I just found that this is the most affordable and easiest for me to work with. The Bowdabra does come with its own wire. I have that somewhere, but I actually like this one better. So I'm going to just guesstimate about 24 inches, and then I'll cut it. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that you fold the wire in half. So it's in half, it has the loop right there, and then fold it in half. And it doesn't have to be perfectly even, but just do like that. And then you're going to slip it through this part right here that's open, just right down the center on both sides. So you slip it down, so now you've got it in the center, and then you're just going to wrap it around to the back. So as you can see, that's where your wire is. It's been placed through these 2 slots, and then you're just going to go ahead and set it down, and then we're not going to worry about the wire. All right, and now let's go to cutting our ribbon. All right, so now that we have our ribbon, we're going to decide which one, like how we want to place it in our bow. So what I like to do is that I want to do like the stripes, and then I'll go like a print. I'll do a print, and then I'll do a solid, and then I'll do another print. And again, you can do this any way you want. You can stack it how you want. It doesn't matter. This is just my preference. This is what I'm going to do. So this will be the first ribbon that I'm working with, this. And as you can see, it is not really printed on the other side, but for this project, it really doesn't matter. So we're gonna cut off that edge right there. And then what I wanna do is, I like to make my tails about 6 inches, or I'm sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and do 8 inches. So we're gonna measure this out to the 16, so each side will be 8 inches. And then I'll just cut it right there. So this is what I got. I've got a piece of ribbon that's 16 inches. What you do is just fold it in half. And I'm going to cut little tails to make the ends look fancy. Just cut it like that, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And then kind of find where the middle is. I like to fold it. It just makes it easier for me to know where it's been marked. And see right there, so we're just going to pinch this. So now we already have our wire still in here. We have our wire down there. So now what we're going to use is this centerpiece right down this way, okay? So you're just gonna place the center of your ribbon right down the middle, okay? And flatten out. And you can work with your ribbon. You can kind of twist it like this, make it straight, however you want. You can also do this at the very end once we've completed the bow. You can move it around to kind of spread things out. So here we go. We have our first tails right here. And since we're working with this one, our first bow loop is going to be the same with the same pattern. So what we want to do is have each bow be 6 inches. So 6 times 24, 6 times 4 is 24. That's what I was trying to say. So what you're going to do is you're going to measure out, because the bow is going to have 4 sides. So you're going to measure out 24 inches. And you can buy one of those giant mats. I only have this small one right here, which goes to 17. So we're going to have to measure twice. So 17 all the way down. We're going to do to the 7 right here. All right. So this is going to be our first bow. So what you're going to do is kind of find the center and overlap these, maybe like an inch. Find the center, press it down. All right. So this is what we have. And when I was talking about the 4 sides, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is what you got. All right. The inch right here. What you're going to do is, again, roughly the center, and make sure that you have the inch right here, because that's where the wire is going to hold it together, and pinch it like this and put it through that same slot. All right. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect. So there. So there's, as you can see, like, these can be flat because we're going to fluff them up later. That's our first bow. All right, so now we're going to work on the print. So again, cut off this first part right there. Toss that. We're going to make another tail. So we're going to cut to the 16 because we were doing 8 inches. Fold it in half. And then we're going to make the ducktails. Like that. All right. So I roughly have where the center is, because I remember I folded it. And you're going to grab this, and in the same slot, you're going to put this down in there. And again, you can move, like, kind of twist it a little bit, you know, move it like that. But again, you can adjust it once we have it all done. So kind of move that out of the way. So now we need 24 inches of this for our bow. 317. And I was doing it. We're going to do it right there. All right. Cut. And then again, overlap about an inch, because remember, the wire has to be able to hold this together. Roughly find the center and then just flatten it out. So now we have this circle. All right, bring your Bowdabra back over. All right, and put it down that very same slot, and you can again twist it. Just lay it right over your ducktail or your tails. So that's what we got now. All right, and then we're gonna do the shear. So the ribbon usually comes folded over like that. That's why I like to cut it, because I don't like that fold to show. So just cut it off. All right, and like I said, I got all of this ribbon from the dollar store. So you can get the fancier ribbon at Michael's. I just started last year collecting ribbon, so I haven't been up to Michael's just yet to purchase any Easter ribbon. So the only ribbon that I really have that is Easterish is from the Dollar Tree, but it works. It works perfectly well. And you can make these bows for wreaths or baskets or whatever you like, or if you just want to put like a really pretty bow onto your door, you can use this for anything. And the great thing is too, with this Bowdabra or anything like that, if you want to add to it, it's so easy to do that because you can just snip the wire and then add or take away or whatever you want to do. So nothing is permanent because we're not using any kind of glue or anything like that. So this is always, you can always adjust it. Or if the holiday's over with, what sometimes I like to do, I actually like to pull apart the bow and then I use the ribbon for other things. So I just recycle a lot of this stuff. So, and again, overlap about 1 inch. And then put it down here. And what I like too about all of these ribbons is that they're different textures. So like this is a sheer, and sheer for me is kind of hard to work with, but I'm getting there because like I said, I'm a beginner. I am learning along with you. So if you guys have any better tips or tricks, or you have a Bowdabra and you're using it and you've got some other like little handy things that I should be doing, please let me know. I am a beginner in all of this, so definitely. And there, I will show a tutorial where you actually have to twist the ribbon, where you're not cutting it like I am right now, to where you're gonna have to get the good ribbon to not have a blank side like this or a faded side, because it definitely matters. So we're on our last bow. And again, I am new to making videos, so if I go too fast, go too slow, don't explain something that I am currently doing, please feel free to let me know in the comments, because if you don't tell me, I don't know. So, and I would like for everybody to be able to follow along and understand exactly what I'm doing. There you go, because there's plenty of videos that I watch, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish they would just explain that a tad bit better. So, and this is like a silkier kind of a ribbon, so this is a little awkward to work with, but I'm gonna make it work. So I just try to flatten it out as much as I can. And again, so we're gonna do the bow. And you can make your bows, like I have made them all the same size, but you can make them, start them out big and then gradually go smaller. It's totally up to you. I'm just sticking with the same size, but I have watched videos, tutorials where they have started out with the bottom being, you know, 8 inches, and then it, you know, going up to 4 or to 6 and then to 4, which is really pretty. So if you want to do that, if you want to make it big and then gradually get small, definitely try that out. There's so many things that you can do with this, and this comes with a little tutorial book and of course the website, which has full of videos. So if I don't fully explain it, don't feel bad because there's plenty of videos out there that you can watch that will help you, and all different styles of bows. So, okay, so we've got all 4 of our bows laid into this Bowdabra right here, okay? Now, this little tool, what this does is this just like smashes the bow down, okay? It kind of just keeps it all down like this, okay? I find that my hand works just as great as that little tool does, but if you need it, definitely use it. So, okay, now we're going to pull the bow up. All right, so what you want to make sure is that as you're pulling this bow up, because now we have both of our wires right here. Now this side has the loop. This side has the loop of the wire, all right? As we start to bring it up, so I'm gonna keep this open because I'm gonna loop this side of the wire through that once I start to bring it up. But we don't want all of this to fall apart. So as we bring it up, just kind of keep it press down with your thumb a little bit. So maybe I can show you. So I'm holding it with my thumb as I bring this up, as you can see. And then once I get it a little high enough, I'm gonna pull the two ends through that loop. See how that's working? Right there. And you're gonna wanna get this as tight as you can because you don't want any of it loose because then your bow will fall apart. So, I can already see where a little bit of my bow I didn't get it underneath. There we go. And that's why I said, like, there are no wrong ways to do this. So now I've got it pulled tight, and you don't want to pull too tight because the wire can break. So once you've got it pulled tight, you're going to split that wire and then bring it and wrap it around, okay? So wrap that wire around and then tie it. You can make like a little knot. I'm trying to like make sure that I stay in the frame, the camera frame, as I'm trying to tie this. So, okay, so there we go. All right. So I've got it pretty tight. I'll do like another loop around it just to be sure. And if it comes apart, you know, it happens to me, it happens to the people that I watch that, you know, have been doing this forever. So it happens. All right. So now that we've got it pretty secure, now it's time to fluff out our bow. So start with the bottom one and kind of got twisted. All right, start with the plaid. Just do one side. All right, then you can go to the other side and start to fluff it out. And this is why it's very important that you use a wire ribbon, because without that you would not be able to do this. So, all right. So now that we got it up, now you can kind of like twist it to the way that you want it. And then make sure. There we go. Try to do, you know, across. All right. Oop, forgot to fluff this one. All right. And there is your Dollar Tree Easter bow, right this. And then you can use this to attach it to whatever you're going to do. To a basket, to a door, to anything. It looks really cute. And this bow cost about $4 to make. And then you have plenty of extra ribbon as well. So, there you go.